that you can see in these new pictures is that one of the 501st Troopers has a new styled weapon. I don't think it's a new mold. I think they've just put a piece over the weapon, but it is really neat looking, and at first I thought they had actually done it and made a new weapon, but I think it's just a piece over the regular long rifle, but still neat to see them try something different on this set. Obviously that one, 285 pieces at $30 coming out on August 1st. Here it's going to be a $30 set with 248 pieces. It's maybe honestly the least exciting set on this entire list. It looks pretty similar, obviously not the same to its predecessor, but it just doesn't excite me the way some of these other sets do. So Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, really more for people that don't already have one. For someone like myself, it's not something I'm too high on, although I'm sure it's actually a very nice, well-rounded set. The AAT, baby! They actually, in my opinion, did a decent job with this, okay? There's obviously going to be people that are going to hate this design, maybe people that are going to love this design. I'm kind of split down the middle on it. I think this is obviously going to be a set that, for people that don't own the original AAT, and maybe more importantly want an AHSOKA and 332nd Trooper minifigure, and I think for that reason I may end up getting quite a few of these for that 332nd Trooper. The AAT itself looks decent. It looks a little bit better, I think, than the 2015 AAT, which we kind of knew it would be in the same size and realm of, so I'm kind of excited to get those and compare the two side by side. I think obviously more importantly the set does include the Ahsoka Tano and Ahsoka's Clone Trooper. I knew these were coming. Might have seen my tweet from maybe a week or two ago. I tried to hint at it. I think some people picked up on it. The 332nd Trooper, as far as I can tell, looks good. Obviously, our pictures aren't the greatest here. The Ahsoka Tano minifigure is pretty killer as well. I think this will finally bring the price down of the other Ahsokas, because those were certainly getting quite out of hand. But now we have an Ahsoka, we have a 332nd Trooper. The AAT is going to run you $40 for 286 pieces. Next up is a set that I was actually really worried about, and I think I'm very happy with the result of. It is the Knights of Ren transport ship set 75284 at $70 with 595 pieces. It of course includes the 2 Knights of Ren and then a Rey minifigure, which is wonderful. So I think we're completing our Knights of Ren collection, and I will say the Night Buzzard looks phenomenal. They give us a Starfighter, and this set is going to disappoint for many. For $80 with only 487 pieces, the price per piece, gang, will be out in full force here. But on top of that, despite the rumors of an orange clone, maybe a Phase 2 Cody, maybe even a Magna Guard, which is honestly where I was leaning with this set because it looked like a little bit of purple. It did. Turns out it's an airborne trooper. I found that out when I found out about the 332nd Trooper and the AAT, and you know, I felt like breaking the good news, so I just kind of let that one be. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. We've had the airborne trooper before, Grievous and Obi-Wan we've all had before, which isn't a bad combo for the Grievous as Starfighter as a set, but as a set that you would want to see something new out of, it's unfortunate that a Phase 2 Cody couldn't be brought into the mix because it just feels like it would have fit so well. Now, there was a lot of demand for it with the gunship gang and everything, so there is a potential we could see it in 2021 and beyond. I don't think Lego is blind to that, but for now, Phase 2 Cody waits. As far as the actual Grievous Starfighter, it looks like they have changed up the design a little since the previous version. The way you open the side panel on the set is different, which I actually like. Overall, looks good. I'm sure it's a well-rounded set, but in my opinion, it is undoubtedly going to come in overpriced at $80. We already know plenty about set number 75288. It's the AT-AT, $160, 1,267 pieces. Beautiful looking set, maybe a little on the high side for price. That is yet to be seen as far as us. 292 is the $130 Razor Crest, 1,023 pieces, comes out September 1st. Order it with my Amazon affiliate link down below, maybe. But the final set, set number 75293 here, was not ready for this one, knew nothing about this ahead of time. It's the Resistance ITS transport, and this one is going to disappoint on a couple levels. I don't know the price of it. I don't know the piece count. We can assume maybe around 1,000 pieces, maybe $110, something in that range, and it looks fine. I'm going to cut in here and give you some correct information. Huge shout out to Joseph on Twitter who DM'd me this. He says that the R2 unit is based on the rise of Resistance at Galaxy's Edge in Orlando and California, so I assume this ship is also seen in that, but just a little more info for you guys, and thanks again, Joseph. I'll say my biggest qualm comes with the minifigures. How are you going to make a set that I'm assuming costs at least $100 and only include 2 minifigures, an astromech droid, and a brick-built figure, which is no different than just putting pieces on the set? To me, the lack of value there for figure collectors is disgusting. Like, could they really put nobody besides Vi Murata, whose name I don't know, and a Lieutenant Beck, who I'm also unfamiliar with because I haven't been on the ride yet, and obviously the astromech and gonk droid? The figures on these expensive LEGO Star Wars sets, or the lack thereof more importantly, has become a ridiculous trend.